君が鳥になるなら俺も鳥になる。
今こそ全ての力を解き放ちましょう。
Alright, what's up everybody? And yeah, I've heard this game is very free to play friendly and so on and so forth. That's not even my issue, right? Because I find when games aren't free to play friendly, they actually make it more fun as a free to play, because then it's like more challenging and you have to, like, you know, get more creative. What I want to know is, does it have any gameplay that's actually good, right? Because you know, that's what'll keep me interested, is like if I'm having fun in the stages and there's like boss battles and, you know, that kind of. Does anyone? Okay, do y'all remember this? I asked, you know, was anyone gonna remember this bitch's name, right? Because everyone was like, that's my wife, and I'm like, you guys, you know, aren't even gonna remember her name in a month. And there was like one guy that actually kept remembering it, and I certainly don't fucking remember it. But let's see if anyone in chat remembers what this fucking character's name is. I don't even like her. Well, Steve, yeah, that's definitely it. That's definitely it. I remember there was one fucker that I would bring it up just randomly. I'd be playing like Dark Souls or something, and I would just randomly bring it up, and someone kept getting it right. But if they're not here, then y'all doomed. Yeah, so what's this Tainted Grail thing? Like, what kind of game is it? Oh, like, what system is it on? What genre is it? Yeah, I don't think anyone knows the name. I think I won this one. And there was a couple of other things too that y'all had been like keeping going for a while, like y'all kept remembering, and they were like staples, but I don't remember what the other ones were. That's what happens when you stop streaming for a while. Okay, hey, I got the green Bawu. How about that? Love that thing. Okay, I don't know what any of this is. Did they ever give animation updates to things? Oh my god, of course Ace fucking remembers. God, Ace actually scares me. Like, I think he might be like one of those people, what do they call them, smart? I think that might be what's going on, because like, I can't even fathom like how much he's able to like keep track of. Shit ain't right. But yeah, I didn't remember what it was, but as soon as he said that, I know that's right. Like, I'm so sure that's right. God, that's actually ridiculous. Like, that's fucking stupid. Okay, what does move mean? Who translated this? On your little XD emote. You have to admit, that dog does look very happy in that emote. So is this game good? I don't know. I've heard it's good. People on like the Gundam Reddit say it's good. And people say it's free to play friendly and all that, but I'm like, are there hard missions? Like, is it like engaging gameplay? 'Cause that's what fucking matters to me. God, that thing is ugly. Ugh. Christ. So I guess they're doing Gundam narrative stuff. I wonder if you can get the brown Jagan. I really like those. Those are really cool. Hopefully I didn't miss like the chance at any of that. I like regular Jagan too, obviously, but the brown one is just really neat. I'm a big fan of like tans and brown and beige, like those colors I like a lot. I don't know what any of this is. Stuff. A star. There are hard missions and grailing soup and super grailing for units that make us actually keep up. So like, can you? What the fuck is that? Excuse me, game. Get. I think he's from Hathaway. The movie. Fat Gundam. Like how it just says get instead of got. Who the fuck are any of these people? Okay, that's Hathaway. I don't know who the fuck any of these people are though. Nice hat on that one though. Oh hey, it's home animation. It's so the fuck is going on? Like, who the hell are having these people? Okay. So, what's 47 free? So, does anyone know? Are the brown Jagans from Gundam Narrative in here? Because those guys were cool, and like the Rizels. Exam dude. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at here. Like I know what the Gundams are, because I've you know seen all the shit, but so this is like a 1-year anniversary thing. Those are on the development table for Narrative, so can you get them like free to play? It's an SSR Rizal Commander on the banner though. Is that on this one? Because I like Rizals are really cool too. I like Jagans a bit more, but like I do like Rizal a lot. For Rizal though, I think I like the normal, like especially the commander type. I like the normal colors best. The like dark blue with the glowing green is really good. That being said, regular Rizals with the red visor, nah, I'm not really about it. Like I don't hate them or anything, but like man, they are so much lesser than the commander version with the green. It makes a difference. So use 47. So I guess you just do all your free summons at once. If that's fine, right? Am I supposed to like do something to get these? First anniversary panel missions. I guess I need to go play the game to do these. Like 47 tickets to pull the unit, blah, 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 blah. You can use 20 tickets for 20 pulls, yada, yada, yada. I don't know what any of that means. Let's see. How do you look at... What is it with games, though, that rate things up without telling you they're rated up, like on the banner? I can't stand that shit. Like, Arknights does that now. Like, what's actually rated up in this banner? Oh my god, how complicated is this? Like, I remember Arknights used to always, like, show what was actually rated up, and now, like, the 4 stars and stuff won't actually show up on the banner, even though they are rated up. God. Okay. Oh yeah, that thing's pretty cool. Oh yeah, these are cool. Oh yeah, there we go. Commander type. I guess that's just the regular commander type though. It's not the brown ones. But that's fine. These are awesome. And the Echo Jagan's cool too. And like this thing's pretty cool. Didn't she, like, if I remember correctly, she was, like, pretty competent, and then she dies outside of her mech. Like, the dumb bad guy bitch who's on her side, for fuck's sakes, I think just shoots her in the face or something. I don't quite remember, but... something like that happens. Don't really give a fuck about any of this stuff. Can you preview any of these things? Yeah, I might try to get that. Rizal is pretty cool. It just sucks because like everything else on that I don't really like. So I guess this one is just random as hell. Really, I'm just here for the grunts. Don't really care that much about the Gundams. So this banner kind of blows. So is this like story summon? Fucking Ezreal, what the hell? That guy's an asshole. This is the updated story banner when the first story banner is on the way out. I see. So it's just like a rotating thing. What's this? I guess I'll roll on this. I don't really care about anything else. And if I got a Brazil commander, I'd be happy with that. I've got 20,000. Sure. I will be very pissed off if I get any of the super rare stuff because I don't like any of that stuff really. How do you, I guess I'll watch this one time because I don't really remember any of this stuff. What a design. Not my favorite GM. I love GMs, but they look kind of weird. Of course. Okay, they're actually pretty cool. Not a big fan of Victory Gundam sucks. Oh, that's Johnny Riddens. Like, that's cool. He's awesome. Oh my god. You know somebody's... That's their favorite right there. Hey, easy. So is there much reason for me to try to get another copy of him, or is getting the one copy good enough? Like, how much work is it if you don't get other copies? Because I'm not against, like, rolling more just to try to get other stuff. I like GNX is alright. That was nice, getting him in one go. Do I need to, like, do something to, like, lock it? Lightning fast. That's right, they can transform. That's cool, though. I really do like these guys. They're really, really cool. You can grind SSR mats as well if you don't care for URs. It doesn't take too long. Yeah, there's probably not going to be that many of the super rare stuff that I like. Is Calamity in the game? Calamity Gundam? Like Raider Forbidden? I like those. They're really cool. Oh, I got another one. Oh my god, that's right. He's in this game. It's like, this is the first game he's ever been in. It's kind of cool to watch the animations, though. Oh my, is this the dude that's, it's a Zaku that's pretending to be a GM? It's like a literal war crime. Like, it's against the law to, like, impersonate the other faction you're at war with. Because, like, battlefield confusion and stuff. And so this thing's like an actual war crime. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's what that is. I can't remember its name offhand, but yeah, that's the thing. That's pretty cool. Wish I could just skip this part. Use the war crimes? We might. I don't remember how many units you actually bring into combat here, so we'll see. We'll probably mix it up a little bit. What? Why is a Zagok writing a... I normally know everything that, like, is in these games. Like, I can tell you what it's from and whatnot. I don't know what the fuck this is. Is this from, like, a manga? Like, an obscure manga? Because that's, like, an aquatic, mass-produced, like, original Gundam show grunt guy. But I don't know what the... why it's on this thing. What the hell is this? Some OVA? I don't fucking know, dude. I think that's Victory Gundam. This is, like, their, like... grunt ace kind of thing from memory. So Leo is my favorite mobile suit ever. That's not my favorite variant of it, and unfortunately every SD Gundam game ever does a terrible job with Leo. Actually, last time I played this game, I made a quick, like, highlight video to show why every game gets it wrong, and I still have that video on my PC if I ever want to show it. But, like, an actual Gundam Wing, like, Leos have, like, very meaty, like, attacks, and they hold their guns with both their hands, and it looks cool and shit. And every SD Gundam game ever, they just hold their gun with one hand and they have the shield all the time, which they're not supposed to. They fuck everything up. They literally just fuck everything up. It sucks. Look, that's my favorite Leo right there. So, okay, for example, Leo never holds its shield like that. Its shield is connected to its shoulder like a Zaku is. And then it holds, with the other hand, the handle on the machine gun here and, like, goes to town. And it's very frustrating because they always have, like, the Zaku in these games hold its machine gun with both hands and have very meaty, like, machine gun attacks. For Leo, they just have it, like, limply holding its machine gun with one hand and it just has really lame attack animations and stuff. It's just fucking stupid. And the shield is supposed to be on the fucking shoulder. Or it's not supposed to have a shield at all. Like, they never hold it like that. They probably could hold it like that. They just never do. What the fuck is that? Oh, hey, these are awesome. Yeah, these are the mass production type is like way cooler than the regular one. I'm actually a big fan of those. Raise stuff. Fucking hate this thing. Who the fuck likes Turn A, dude? And some guy's gonna be like, me! I do love grazes. That's like my least favorite graze though, because it's too fancy. I like the more grounded ones. But grazes really are cool. Like, they probably have better animations in this game than Leo. They've never put any effort into Leo, and it makes me so sad. Speaking of grays. Hey, so what do dupes do when you get duplicates? What the fuck was... That was the dumbest line. Just incoherent nonsense. G Gundam stuff, more G Gundam. That's a really deep dive. That is like barely in G Gundam. And it's a reference to the GM. Oh, good old flag. I do love flags. This you have to respect this grunt. This thing is awesome. Like, what a badass. Love Jin. Jin's great. Why the fuck is this a thing? Oh, yeah, that thing. Wow, it's an SSR. That's crazy. I don't care for that. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, we only got a few summons left here. We'll see what else we get. I wish you could skip this part and just go to the unit, like, thing. Because if you skip the whole thing, then it's kind of underwhelming, and you also don't get to take a good look at each thing you get. But yeah, what do dupes do? They boost stats, MLB. Yeah, FGO terminology is always the way to go. +3, 20, 30, 40. So it's pretty important. God, why the fuck? More balls. God, that's a thing. God, fuck Gundam X, seriously. They have such weird designs. Look, just stop. No more V Gundam in Gundam X. Just get that out of here. Okay, they're pretty cool. Oh, love this. There's no world where they gave this thing good animations. Because I've seen it in all the, like, single-player games. This is probably the unit they put the least amount of effort into. Actually, I stand by, I think out of all the games, this is always the unit that they put the least effort into ever. Like, and I can guarantee you they literally get it wrong. So this thing can transform into a mech form. Like right now it's in tank mode. And it can transform into mobile suit mode. I guarantee you it can't do that in this game because they forgot. Like, that's like I followed Gundam for a long time. They never, ever understand Gundam Wing grunt mobile suits. They always fuck them up. They never do any research. All their attacks are wrong. They never remember if they can transform or not. Like, it's garbage. Like, I guarantee you they did not put effort into this guy. And it sucks because I love this thing. He's, like, awesome as fuck. That's from, this was like a side story from, what is it? Iron-Blooded Orphans. I guess it just comes with the pilot. That's kind of handy. Because it'd be, I didn't even think about that, like how you actually get pilots in this game. I think this is our last summon. At this point, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Just more grunts. Maybe a Jagan. Maybe is Virgo in this game? Any game knowers like Virgo 1 and Virgo 2? God damn it, dude. Hey, the classic. Oh, Jagan, that's nice. Yeah, they are quite cool. I do hype them. Oh my god. I forgot that existed. I wish Poi was here. I need Poi's reaction. Holy fuck, I forgot this thing existed. That's insane, dude. Oh my god. Flag ripoff right here. God, who uses that? Hey, Gen Type D, those are cool. Another Rizel Commander, nice. I guess we can skip the grind then. That thing's kind of cool. Okay. We think we're out of summons now? Alrighty. Now, how the fuck do I do anything in this game? I don't remember. Why is there a giant Haro? Okay. So, unit assembly. Okay, that's summoning. How do you just like look at your shit? Oh, hey, I've got a Camphor. Nice. So I like the prototype one because it's green. Oh my god, that's right. Chat got me to fucking use the Windmill Gundam. Oh my god, what is wrong with me? That's crazy. Yeah, as soon as I saw that, I remember chat was like, you gotta use that. Oh my god. Oh, hey, I have Calamity Gundam. Fuck yeah, I had no idea. Do I have Orga? And no, not the Iron-Blooded Orphan one. That one's stupid. Yeah, how do you get pilots in this? Because sometimes, like, they come with the unit, but then sometimes they don't. It's like, why do I have Calamity, but no Orga? That sucks if, you just don't have Orga. Is he, like, not in the game? That sucks! Man, we don't have a lot of pilots here. We got, that's Johnny. His name's a lie there. Okay, we got Miguel. Miguel's awesome. That's something. Okay, yeah, not a lot of people here. SR and below, you scout them from story. So you just gotta get farther in the story. SSR, any of the welfares come with Gashi unit. So how do you get the druggies? Level Akira for the plot armor. Well, he's level 6. Oh my god, Kenneth. Who was that? Let's see. You would say that. Where are they? We have 2 Kiras. Fuck, I didn't see them. Am I blind? We're on the left side. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's one of the new ones. Okay. Let's see, what else do I got here? How do I unprioritize? I actually just... There we go. I guess that means if you slot that unit, it'll automatically put that pilot there. That's kind of cool. I don't think that was in the game when I first played it. So we got a Rick Dom. Big fan. Man, I wish they, like, put effort into Leo. Any, is Leo... Oh, yeah, starting soon. Is Leo cannon type in this game? Go with the shoulder cannons. Gelgoog. Oh, we have Freedom, apparently. We got a lot of Johnny's units here. Regular Dom. Gundam Mach 2, I like that. Strike Dagger. I got a Nemo. Do I have a regular Jagan? Because I really like just the vanilla Jagan. Doesn't look like it. Okay, where's the fucking sword calamity? What a downgrade. Okay, so how does the dupe thing work? And is there any, like, if you want to, can you just deploy an army of Leos? So it's like, if you want, can you, like, bring the same unit more than once? I'm assuming for this thing, though, I should probably, dupe, but, oh, I see, yeah, it's upgrade. I see. So I guess you can grind for those. Gotcha. So I can't quite get it to its max, but... I'm learning. You can't do it in PvP, but outside of that, you can field 5 of them. Yeah, because some of the grunts, it's cool if you have more than one. Let's see. At least level it a little bit, so, he's above the rabble. Do we use Kenneth, chat? This thing does have an axe. I respect it. All these Sharzakus. What do we have in pilot? Maybe the Windmill Gundam, because I feel like that's chat's champion right there. Got our blue Leo. So did I already have a Space Leo, or did that one that I just got? Maybe that's my first one, because I gotta have all the boys. Okay, what about Tragos? Wow, I don't actually have Tragos maxed out. Okay, glad I got one then. Dude, I seriously love this mobile suit. It just sucks. I guarantee you this game gets it wrong. Like, his animations are gonna suck. Like, how do you look at, like, his stats, details? Yep, look, no ability to transform. It literally does. This thing literally can, like, transform like a fucking transformer, and it has legs and shit. It can hover around. It's fucking awesome. But every video game ever just totally forgets that that's a thing. So stupid, dude. God. What's the mass-produced tag do? I guess it's just literally a tag. Doesn't have anything, like, associated with it. Yeah, look, let me find a picture of this thing. This motherfucker absolutely can transform. And it hovers, because it's for the desert, generally. There, like, there you go. That's what he looks like when he transforms. That's kind of a terrible picture, but what do you want from me? The boy has legs. It's crazy they get that wrong, dude. And it's only Gundam Wing stuff that they fuck up like that. They never really messed that up with other series. And that's like consistently with SD games. They consistently mess up Gundam Wing stuff. Like Taurus, which is a pretty damn popular mobile suit from Wing, can transform. And only in like really recent games have they actually remembered that it can do that. Okay, well, before we do anything, let's limit break. How have I only played this game for like 2 days, but how the fuck did I not get Leo limit broken? I guess I just didn't get any copies of him. Like, goddamn, that's fucked up. Okay, I think I got a copy of this thing. Oh yeah, so what was that Tainted Grail game you guys were talking about? Like, that name kind of sounds familiar, but I have no reference. I don't know like what that game is at all. Like, is it an action game, mobile game, third person, first person? Like, what's the deets? Oh yeah, Nemo 3. Love this thing. Oh my god, we've been leveling up the airplanes. That's kind of awesome. Maybe, I think it looks like I'm leveling 2 of them. I wonder if you need these for something. Yeah, these are both level 26. I gotta be careful then not to, like, eat my own, units. Oh my god, these guys. That's crazy that I'm leveling that. Oh my god. Hey, it's, AC guy. This guy's a fucking classic right here. What a champion. Adventure game like Elder Scrolls, but controls are better. Okay, why is my Tragos not like leveled up more? Also, should I like level up as much as possible, or should I like hold my units back? Because like, if the game's gonna be like really boring if I level up really fast, like how's all that work? Because if I was going to like play FGO, you know, I'd be kind of leveling with the singularities, you know, be like level 60 for Camelot and stuff like that. I don't know if this game's worth doing that because I don't know if it's like even remotely engaging until later. Okay, where is that GM Cannon mass-produced type? Because I actually like those. Good lord, look at all these guys. Oh, fuck, I have Ares in the green one. Sick. Ares is really cool. That's another one that can transform that I bet they don't have as it can hey, look, they don't have it where it can fucking transform. Incredible. Ares is a very unpopular grunt mobile suit. I don't know why, but it's like crazy unpopular, but I like it quite a bit. Okay, there's some... Okay, let's see. There's a lot of stuff. Oh, hey, GM ground type. I like that one. You steamroll pretty easy in story if over-leveled. If you don't over-level, though, is it, like, good? Wait, I need to level that one up a little bit. I probably will... I could see me using this at least some. Yeah, I have a lot to pick from here. Guess it's kind of hard to get dupes to some of these guys, though. I don't have dupes for a lot of them. Early stages are pretty basic from what I recall, but it's been a year. Do they like, you know, in FGO, you get to Camelot, and that's like just such a blatant increase in quality. Do they have something like that where it's like nothing really matters until X? Oh my god. Careful. Yeah, I did see I got one of those. Where is he? He's in here somewhere. Oh my god, fucking Ewak Zach type. There's like radar guys. Yeah, this dude. Lots of grunts to pick from. Oh, GM3. I do like him a lot. Did I not have a regular Jin? Okay, we have a Graze. Is that the only one I've got? Because, yeah, Graze is definitely worthy of, like, being one of the main units we use. Yeah, I guess he's the only Graze I've got. That's crazy. You'd think he'd be, like, really common and stuff. But yeah, we'll definitely use him a lot. Big fan. Holy shit. We have a tank. That's pretty tempting. Okay. What suit does Kenneth get? Well, the evil one will probably have the biggest influence on this. Ball? What the fuck? Windmill or ball? Oh my god. I mean, you also have... There's a few other choices here, right? Like, you've got, training dummy guy. You know, that's a hell of a thing. It's closest to Volman. You do have a point. You really do have a point there. This thing is probably the worst unit in the entire game, and I bet you that, like, this thing is such a meme, dude. Like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, and there's the war crimes guy. If Poi was here, he'd be a big advocate for me using that. Is that my only gen? Let me see. Now, there's got to be another one. Like, surely. And we got gray space type. Garzaku. So much stuff here. It'll only lose if you play it wrong. Do love Bawu. Oh, hey. Woj. Love this thing. Okay. Do I have a gen? I do have a gen. There we go. Oh, that's the gen with the shoulder. That's the cool one anyway. The big beam gun. Okay, there's our ball. Alright, fuck it. Where's Kenneth? Do I need to level the pilot? Jesus Christ. How do you level up pilot? I don't know. Figure that's a thing though. You think you could do it from that menu? Okay, let's see. I don't think I really have any. Not having Orga really sucks when you have Calamity. Hold the pilot button. Oh, that's some F-Go shit right there. You can also check development to see if you can make anything you like in one of the series. Rares and below only cost money and XP. Interesting. Well, Miguel actually piloted this. Did they ever put Miguel's gen in this game? Because that thing's awesome. It's like never in video games for some reason. Orga is a scout pilot. Proceed. You can check if he's available. Okay, I don't. How do you do that? Let me see. That's how you can click scout here. So you just like, what the fuck? You just buy them? She was pretty lame. I'm not gonna lie. Like, at a glance, she looks cool, but she kind of sucked. Like, she just bitched all the time and like, was wrong all the time and lost all of the time. Crazy. I love the part when they're fighting Norris and their commander's like, okay, this enemy's like better than all of us. And she's like, nah. And then she gets her ass whooped. This guy was pretty cool. This guy's cool. Fucking Char, dude. Wonder if you can, like... Do I need to get, like, farther in the game? Oh, yeah, Yuzan. This guy's awesome. One of the best... He's such an asshole, but he's, like, one of the best pilots ever. It's kind of ridiculous. What the fuck is on her head? What the fuck is that? I don't remember... In any game, I don't remember them ever doing that. What the fuck? Gamer Hamlet, yeah, headset. Mysterious, what the fuck? What a guy. What a guy. All the Gundam Wing stuff. It's a shame they don't have Walker from Gundam Wing. They don't really have anybody from Gundam Wing, really. Pretty slim pickings there. Oh, there they are. So yeah, you just gotta play the story. Wonder if they're any good stat-wise. Yeah, seems pretty solid. Man, it's so lame that they killed these guys off in the movie like nothing. That was so stupid. They deserve so much more respect than that. He is the only cool one of these three. Like, these two are so lame. He was the only one that didn't suck. Yikes. Oh, wow. That's crazy that they put that in instead of just his normal, So she's probably, like, the most hated Gundam character of all time. It's actually crazy how many people hate this character when she's, like, actually awesome. I think it's just nuts how much hate that character gets. They're just, like, mad because the bad guys, like, win in that show. Okay, Locke is probably more hated. That's probably true. I don't know, man. I actually don't know. Like, she is really fucking hated. Because, like, with, this guy, it's kind of like, because the show wants you to not like him, no one, like, really cares. So it's like, he's kind of supposed to be a character you don't like. But I don't think he actually gets that much hate. I liked Hush. He was pretty cool. His death was really sad because he was just like such a normal young guy with like typical young guy problems, trying to figure shit out, and then he just gets caught up in their stupid bullshit and dies. I don't know who the fuck this is. It's probably Witch from Mercury stuff. I don't remember half the fucking characters from that. Wait, who's Bob? Oh, you mean Ghoul or Gruul, what the fuck? Yeah. He's like the only good character. He was pretty cool. And there's quite a few people we'll get here, make our roster a lot better. Okay, so basically we need to... Oh yeah, he's fucking awesome. Graham's fucking awesome. We basically just need to do a lot of main story then. Yeah, Locke also does die, that's true. There's just a lot of people that like kind of blindly hype all the main cast of Iron-Blooded Orphans, and they don't really understand that it's a Greek tragedy, and so like Julieta is like the main character's like foil, and she's like designed to be like that. She's very similar to him. She has a very similar backstory to him, but she like makes very different decisions than he does, and she's successful because of that, and he's not, and people just fucking hate that. Okay. Good old, Exam. Exam is, like, evil as fuck. If I remember correctly, didn't they, like murder a new type and, like, power the exam system with their soul or something? It's like some Warhammer, 40k shit. But it looks cool, so it's okay. Because, you know, war crimes are okay if it looks cool. Were all the Crossbone guys? Yeah, they may not be in yet. They're probably rolling some of that out kind of slowly. Which is kind of, if you're a Crossbone fan, that's probably a good thing. Because you'll probably get better animations. Because, like, Leo is in day one, and it looks like ass off memory in this game. Okay, so if history stages or event reruns, better to put history stages or main interludes. Okay, I get you. But so if I want to get like Orga and crew, I need to do main story, right? Just upgrade something. Okay. Oh god, fucking Zeta Gundam. Oh my god, dude. There's some cool shit in Zeta Gundam, like some of the factions are interesting and stuff, but oh my god. If you had, like, anyone that's, like, watched that anime and likes it, why? It's so long. Like, it's so long, and they just, like, talk about nothing, and, like, they go on these, like, crazy side plots, right, that just have nothing to do with anything, and but then the show, like, acts like it's so important. Like, oh my god. And I remember, so way back in the day, you know, I'd watched like Gundam Wing, G Gundam, Original Mobile Suit Gundam, 8th MS Team, 0080. You know, I'd watched a good chunk of Gundam, but I hadn't seen Zeta, right? Mainly because I didn't really like the original Gundam, right? And it's a sequel to the original Gundam, so I just wasn't that interested. And then I remember playing the Mobile Suit Gundam Dynasty Warriors like spin-off game, and they have like a Zeta Gundam campaign in the first game, right? And it's kind of condenses the story down, right? And it's very actiony, and it was actually pretty awesome, right? You see like Zan murdering everybody, and it's like it seemed very like metal. Where I was like, wow, look at all the murder and factions and people hating each other. This looks awesome, right? Like cool battles and stuff. Then you see the actual show, and it's like, my god, is it not that? Like, ugh, not a fan. I need to finish Zeta. I dropped it because I can't, man. Yeah, that's how I feel. I really think the movies are better because they just cut out so much nonsense. Look, I'm the guy who really doesn't like 0079. I'm with you on that, so maybe I should hold my tongue here. Yeah, I don't like 0079 either. You know, I like for UC, I like 0080. I like you know, 8th MS Team, even though the love story's cringe, but okay, so do I have to do this? Is that how it works? Like, how does main story work here? So we're like kind of far into Zeta. How do you look at the like okay. So if I beat Zeta, I can do Seed now, right? So if I wanted to unlock Seed stuff, surely I should do that. Because this unlocks double Zeta, which then but you need to do this if you want Gundam Wing. Damn it, that sucks, because I like Gundam Wing too. But I want all the pilots from Seed, I guess, if we want to get Orga and like Rao and stuff. Yeah, I think we just do Seed then. Well, I didn't do much main story, huh? Okay, so I think if I beat Seed though, I think we'll be good. Okay, and we've already done a chunk of it too. Holy fuck, it's long. Jesus. Okay, well, how do you know what the recommended level is? Because it'd be nice to at least be in the ballpark of, okay, so this is that thing you were talking about. Oh, man, what's that one? I think it's this thing. No, that's the duel. There's a grunt. That's like a grunt version of the dual Assault Shroud. Really like that thing. I forget its name, but I really like that grunt. I wonder if that's in this game. It's like what the fuck? It's like Strike Dagger something or other. Dev material you get from clearing stages. Pain if you're trying to max out SSRs fast. You just need to be around the recommended power level. I mean, the thing is, that stuff's kind of bullshit, though, because you could have one unit that's power level is higher than what they recommend and all that kind of stuff. It doesn't really tell you what they actually expect your units to be. Yeah, there's one... No, that's Buster Gundam. There's, like, grunts, so they're, like, based on the Buster and the duel. They may not be considered seed units. They might be, Destiny units, technically. Oh, are these, like, all Zaft stuff? Oh, I see, yeah, there's the 105 dagger. The hell is that? Yeah, it's like an upgrade to this thing. Yep, that's it right there. Yeah, I love this thing. This thing's super sick. That must be Raider. Big fan. Did I just like Zerg Calamity? Yeah, I must have. I must have just been going for that ace. So I must have lost this guy because I had to use this guy to make Calamity. So I need to do that again. Damn it, that sucks. So I need to make this thing. Which you get from a Strike Dagger being level 25. Do I have a Strike Dagger? I probably do. And if you don't, you can make one with just money. Got it. Let's check on that real quick. Oh yeah, isn't there like a do you have to use seed stuff when you play seed? I can't remember. There was I think you just get like a bonus. It's not like you have to. Okay, where is a okay, I already have a Strike Dagger at level 25. Yeah, I must have known that I was going to need a lot of Strike Daggers because then there's another one right here. So, do you only bring that many units? That's it? Like just 4 units? Okay, this one has to be seed, it looks like, or something. Or they're free if they're from seed. Oh my god, no, you literally have... Oh no, that may just be for this slot. But yeah, these have to be from Gundam Seed. That's fucked up. Fuck, I don't have a lot of stuff from Seed that I'm that hype about right now. Although, I mean, Jin's cool. Guess that's Pilot. So my Calamity is like outrageously too strong. Yeah, I'm not allowed to bring not allowed to bring non-wing stuff. Or a non-seed stuff. That kind of sucks. Those motherfuckers. I guess Strike Rouge is kind of cool. I don't really care enough to level it though. That's the problem. Okay, go with which is the one with the gun. Okay, that's the one with the big boy gun, I think. Okay. Please tell me you don't have to bring seed pilots. Oh my god. Who came up with this shit? That's actually crazy. Bro, because like the whole point of these is like, I want to beat up X thing with my favorite thing from the other thing. Holy shit, this is... What are you supposed to do if you don't have enough pilots? I guess you only have you bring 4, which is kind of lame, honestly. So far, this just seems so much worse than the single player games, but... You have team oh, I see, free squad. Oh, okay. That helps. That's not as bad. That's like not nearly as bad. Okay. 1 second. So we need to do development thing. We need to make this. So why did it say I need this to be 25? Because I have one at 25. Is it because it's locked or something? It says it's level 20, but I swear to God I have a 25 one. But I guess I just level this one. I guess that's fine. And then we make this bad boy. It automatically goes for the unlocked one. That does make sense. Oh, he becomes level 25 too. That's nice. Okay. And then if you want to make the big boy version, you need to be level 30. It's not too bad. Okay, there we go. Big happy. Really like this guy. And then I can level this guy up a little bit. Like whatever we think is appropriate for this stage, which I'm guessing is like level 15. How... There we go. So if I did that a bunch of times, you could limit break him, basically. Okay, he's already level 30, so no need. Probably too strong, actually. If you already unlocked a suit, you can press the bulk development. Okay, you just need a bunch of XP then. So XP is like OP as fuck in this game then. There's like, if you want to get stuff unlocked, it's just like XP for days. Man, Calamity is so much cooler than Sword Calamity. It's just, he's level 55, which is a bit silly. I love how I have this thing at level 26. It's probably terrible unless you like limit break the shit out of it, but it's just amazing. Fuck it, we bring it. Okay, so very limited on pilots here. Kira in a gen. How about that? Okay, then this one you get to bring whatever the hell you want. I have like too many options. Well, we have to bring the ball because that's a thing. Dude, I bet you his animations are just crap. Where's where the ball at? Didn't I level him? Gun cannon GM. I think it'd be really easy to notice on account that he's a ball. Maybe I didn't level him. Did we not level up the ball? I could be blind. Or, oh, he's space only. Okay, is the evil one here? Because pretty often you're gonna not be able to deploy him then, so we need a different suit for Kenneth to be in. Because, yeah, ball's only available in space. Forgot about that. Well, there is Zanny. There's the war crime one. There's the Windmill Gundam. Excuse me, Hurricane Gundam. I feel like Hurricane Gundam's a pretty good secondary pick. I think the evil one is not here right now. Alright. We need Kenneth. Who the fuck is that? I'm so sick right now, it's pissing me off. I know the feeling, dude. I hate being sick. I love how fast he realized this guy's name was Kenneth, by the way. Okay. Why did it not put him in the thing? There we go. So ridiculous. You don't have a lot of slots, so like, am I really going to dedicate a slot to this shenanigans? Alright, where's my Leo at? I don't want Trey Ghosts in here. There's no way they gave Trey Ghosts good animations. They're just such assholes like that. And for Ares, like, Ares is awesome, but I just know they're going to be lame about it. A lot of the other grunts get better animations. I want to see if Graze has good animations. I could see them doing that. Oh yeah, we got that Rizal Commander. See, we could bring that instead of the Windmill Gundam. I'm just saying, we could totally do that. I guess we'll replace Tragos for now, just because I know for a fact they didn't put any effort into him. He's not going to be that cool to see in action. Is there a way to quickly swap his position on the team? Because really, the commander unit should be the commander. There we go. Who designed this? Why can't you just click and drag? What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? Bro, what the fuck? What is this UI? Literally just let the... What the fuck? That is so garbage, dude. The Leo's gonna have to hard... Why is the Leo level 68? Okay, we're gonna have to... That's actually fucked up. That's like way too strong, dude. That is way too strong. That's kind of funny though. Okay. Yeah, we'll level some of these up to like level 15 seems like where they should be, I think. I don't think we have Tequila Gundam. That is a thing though. Okay, we'll do like I think 15 is good enough. We'll see. Kind of sucks when you hold the button down on the unit and not the pilot. It doesn't just go straight to the mobile suit. You can upgrade your skills too. Kind of annoying. That's just grind. He might need a little extra juice, being that he's like, you know, super low rarity stuff. Although I think so is this Ares too. Okay, this definitely needs to be leveled up. Okay. Alright, who the fuck is piloting what? Who the fuck are half of these people? Some of these are like original characters from like the single player games. Oh, this guy's cool. The coolest person here should be in the Leo. I don't know if there really is anyone that fits that description right now. Chat, who's the coolest person here? I would say Miguel, but he's on the seed team, so. Kenneth, but he's in the ball. Oh yeah, you weren't here. Some stages you're not allowed to bring the ball because the ball can't operate on Earth. It can only be used in space. So we need a backup pick. Right now he's in the Windmill Gundam, but there's other options. Yeah, ball is space only. She's pretty cool, but I don't know if she's Leo cool. Probably put her in her grays. That's like universe correct. Those guys are kind of cool. Emma's kind of cool. I mean, Gaia's fine. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the one for now. Johnny in a grays is actually pretty cool. That's kind of dope. Okay, so he's level 1. We need to fix that. Can you not just... Oh, no, upgrade. Okay. Good enough. Look at this team. We're gonna do great. This team's gonna die in 2 seconds. I don't think so, unless they're expecting you to be like way stronger than I'm thinking. The recommended power level is 48,000 and or 43,000 or 48, but that might be becoming like almost exclusively from the Leo and whatnot. I don't remember what level we were at last time I played this game. Best guy from G Gundam. I'm sure he's in here. There's no way Schwartz isn't in here. That'd be so weird if he wasn't. Okay, the Ares probably needs to be stronger, I suspect. Because I bet you this is like a... Oh, it's an SR. It's not like as weak as it's not like a common, but still, slap a level or two on that. Okay, chat. Are we going Windmill Gundam for Kenneth if the ball's not available? Because we got a lot of options here. Level your Leo one more time. Don't even... I know exactly. Oh, man, fucking Nemo 3 is awesome, dude. Look at this thing. Look at Baowu. Look at these guys. They're fucking awesome. Do we have an Ifrit? Oh, Enact. Oh, my God. Enact is the, that's the grunt for, the AUG or whatever. That's like a flag ripoff. Kragos, man. There's AC guy. That's a hell of a unit. There's Zanny, the war crimes. Look, we got this cool Jagan we could be using, chat. He might have cool animations too, because he's new. We should bring the Hurricane Gundam once, at least, though, because I don't actually remember his attack animation. Oh, yeah, we do have a GNX in here. I want to bring Dwoj, man. Look at this guy. He's awesome. Actually has lower stats than the Windmill Gundam, though. Feels bad. That's fucked up. That's so fucked up. Okay. Let's see what happens here. Maybe level the Grays, too, because he's the weakest one here. And he's not limit broken at all or anything. Give him a little boost there. There you go. Is that his axe attack? That's like the weakest level up sound I've ever heard. I love GNX, I really do. And like the fight scene. So legit in Gundam 00 Season 1. I don't root for the Gundams at all. They suck. They're stupid. They're literally like being assholes through the entire story. Like they're unironically the bad guys. Like I stand by that. And a lot, not everyone on like Earth's side is good, but you know plenty of them are. And you know they're losing the entire time. There's such a huge spec gap. Right, the 00 Gundams are way stronger than anything they've got. And then when they finally get the GNXs, they're on like you know. Way closer footing, and they finally whoop some Gundam ass. That's like the best fight scene in the fucking show, dude. Something I love about 00, the first season, and they lose this in the second season, which is why I don't like it nearly as much. But like everyone, all the Earth factions just cannot keep up with the Gundams at all. But the Union, which is all the flags and stuff, they keep up way better, right? Like they're noticeably more threatening to the Gundams than the AUG and the Human Reform League and all that. Like they're like so much noticeably better. And so like all the flag guys, even though they're way outgunned, like there's some real are we like an auto? Motherfucker, how do you turn this to fuck off? Jesus, get that out of here. Yeah, Graham is awesome. Another really cool fight scene is when the Gundams are like killing all the engineers and stuff. Like all the maintenance guys, and then Graham shows up to whoop the Gundam's ass. Good times. That's like the first time they beat a Gundam. So we're underwater, which is probably not a good thing. How the fuck do you play this game? So which one? How do you tell which weapon it is? Okay, that's the sword. That's the big beam gun. I hate Kira being in a... That's the machine gun, right? I hate Kira being in a fucking Gen. That's just like, Gen deserves better than that. Wow, yeah, we are pretty weak. This is gonna be tough. This is kind of a mess. Okay, that's the big boy gun. Jesus. So yeah, it was on auto, and they like used this unit very inefficiently. So where are my other guys? Did it not deploy? Did it not deploy my other team? Oh, there they are. Okay. Hey, look, Ares gets to... Fucking Windmill Gundam gets to hover over the water. That's it. I don't know if that's canon. I don't think Windmill Gundam even fights in the show. I think you just, like, see it. I don't think it ever does anything. So, we got? Mega Beam Cannon and Nether Typhoon. Let's see. They can float by spinning the windmill. Yeah, probably. I think that is their logic. Oh my god. So in, was I supposed to bring a ship? Because in the single player games, you like return to your ship to heal. I don't have a ship, so I don't think these guys can heal, which is gonna make this incredibly bad. Fuck, I want to see the axe attack, but he can't get close enough because he can barely move in the water. What does SP do? Ships are only outside of combat, and they buff each squad based on tag. Okay, I've got a support thing here. Well, get to use the machine gun. Go get him. Love that sound effect. Leo, my beloved. This is just gonna be so underwhelming. I cannot stand how bad these games do with Leo's animations. Bro, it's just, oh my god. And it's so dumb because they do way better with like Zaku and stuff. Ugh. Okay, so you can transform, which you probably want to do so you get out of the fucking water. Can I shoot this guy and have him not shoot back? Let me see. Nope, he can still shoot back. This motherfucker's got long range. Doing it anyway. This UI is definitely more convoluted than the single-player games. So, how do skills work? Like, if you use this SP, does it ever come back? Like, do you ever get the SP back? Or, like, once it's gone, is it gone? Like, how liberal do you want to be with this stuff? Can't actually kill. SP is gone, like, so it doesn't recover. So you need to be smart. Okay, this is theoretically going to kill. You can get a ship that can fill it. Whoops, I should have probably done my melee attack, but, you know, whatever. So are ships like this only in the story? Like, are you not supposed to be able to have your own ships like this? Also, in the single player games, I remember there was like reasons to get kills on the NPCs. Is that a thing here at all? They're NPC only? That's so weird. I don't... Oh, I see. I guess the exclamation marks mean they can attack. Like you can be attacked in those tiles. It does suck how much, like, simpler the attack animations are in this game compared to some of the single-player stuff. But yeah, should I be avoiding having the NPCs kill stuff? I noticed you get XP from kills, but you get most of your XP from like farming like FGO, so I don't think it matters that much. Hmm. I know you get XP from like clearing stages. I don't know if like your actual kill per unit matters. It does a lot in the single player games, but do they not have a melee? Yeah, there we go. That's interesting. They can melee without being right in front of them if you want. Yeah, you could like go where the enemy has an attack, but it's like their least like good attack. That's kind of like a thing in these games, especially on like harder stages. Where you pick like a range where the enemy's counterattack won't be a very optimal weapon. Animu. Yeah, they literally, this is like the dumbest thing about this game. What they did, instead of the game engine, like actually like using the models and stuff, they're all pre-recorded videos. And so, only popular suits did they record the, like animation. So like, for example, they recorded basically like the Freedom Gundam doing its melee attack against every mobile suit in the fucking game. I'm pretty sure that's how they did it, which is insane. But a lot of like the less popular suits, they didn't do that. So like they don't have like, that's why they don't show the like enemy you're actually hitting. Very weird thing to do. I think it's because their game engine doesn't work very well on mobile, is my guess. So he can support attack. Interesting. Kind of sucks. A lot of these attacks I'm doing aren't very good, but I just want to see the animations, so. Man, they really just do not. I can think of like, there's so many things they could have referenced. Because like a lot of the other universes, when they do their attacks, they're actually referencing like actual animations that happened from their show with that unit, even with the grunts. They just do not do that with wing stuff. Motherfucker. Oh, is Stark Jagan in this game? Because that's a cool one. Wow, they almost whooped Kira's ass there. Okay, Leo is kind of strong. My god. Well, that was a rough turn. I want to see this guy's melee attack, but I'm not sure I can accomplish that. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna murder Yzak. Oh, he lived. God damn. There's 7 Jagan types, and you have the only Gasha one. So, basically, I just need to do the development stuff. Get him. Does he actually have an animation? He does. Not very good. Now, I really want to see Graze's melee animation, because in the single-player game, it was actually decent, but, he kind of slow here. Okay, things could be better. over here. Oh, he can't go in the water. Let's see. What's this do? During the next movement, gain +1 in all terrain. That's nice, but if you can't go in the water, it's not gonna... Okay, he can go in the water. I guess he's just getting a penalty. How the fuck? I swear in the single player game, this thing has better range than that. That's crazy. I guess we gotta do this. That's so much cooler in the single player game. Oh my god, they're so lazy, dude. Like literally when it fires that volley off, it like actually shows it hitting the target and there's like a stylish explosion and stuff. And they just get rid of that over here. Those fuckers. So this is, you can give energy to somebody. Anthony gonna get blasted by an airplane. Let's go. Wow, didn't kill. Should have paid more attention there. That's kind of funny that he didn't counterattack. He can heal somebody. So I guess you can't move and then do it. You have to do it first. Oh, why couldn't they put effort into that? Dynamis is locked to 4 range. That's insane. That's insane. I don't think he's like that in the single player games. I think he actually had some really crazy range attack stuff. Because, yeah, Dynamis is like super long range sniper. That's super strange. That's probably the machine gun, which canonically would be really ineffective against this guy. And in the single player games, that's how it works. Because these guys have like anti-physical attack stuff and like cannon. So in the games, if you would attack them with a physical attack, it would not work very well. But it would drain their energy. So if they ran out of energy, then they couldn't do it anymore, which is like correct. Wow, that would get me absolutely bodied. Let's see here. Oh, it heals both of them. Nice. That's pretty good. So this is just better. But I want to see the animation of the machine gun. It's probably just the laziest thing of all time, but... not the worst. Not the best. There's a welfare version with 5 range. Yeah, it should have the highest range the game will allow, essentially. Oh, is GM Sniper in this game? And did they put any effort into it at all? Kenneth. Oh my god. Dude. What the hell? I need to just kill things so they don't kill Kira, because you probably lose if they kill Kira. Can he melee? Yep. Well, they put more effort into that than the wing grunt suits for sure. Sniper 2 is in the gacha. Look, okay, I just gotta bring this up. GM Sniper 2 is cool. But I kind of hate it because I like GM Sniper 1 a lot more, and GM Sniper 2 is in everything, right? Like, there'll be games that don't have a lot of playable units, and they'll still put GM Sniper 2 in there, right? No one will just... It's so annoying how much spotlight GM Sniper 2 gets. Everyone's like, oh, look how cool that one is, and then you never get GM Sniper in anything. It's fucking annoying. And GM Sniper 1 is much cooler. And it fucked up Look, you can't even roll your eyes at this. GM Sniper 1, like, wrecked the giant-ass mobile armor, right? GM Sniper 2 didn't do shit. Custom's cool. I do like the Sniper Custom. Regular Sniper and Custom are in. They're just worse. Well, at least they're in. Alright, oh, out of energy. I'll do this. Boy, that's rough. Let's see. Boy, he is pretty close to death. Doesn't have a heal or anything. I guess I just should fuck off so he can't hit us. Okay, and he can kill here, I think. So I guess this game doesn't have missed chances. So I really want Graze to hit this guy. I want to see the axe attack if they bothered to do it. Oops. Is there a way to just end your turn? Yeah. Weird he keeps doing his map attack like that. Okay. Anyone here that can heal? Oh, I see. That's the ship. It's not the unit. The skill over here is the unit. So yeah, you only had the one heal. Oh, I see. Man, they fucked it up. And they're so lazy, dude. Oh my god, this is so much worse than the single player games. Because because the animation's not being created in the game. Like the game isn't actually like generating the models and then like using the game engine to play out the animations. It's literally a pre-recorded video, and they couldn't be bothered to record the Graze's attack on like every enemy unit in the game, because in the single player games it's literally that animation. Except then you see him like chop the enemy from like a first person perspective. Like it goes to like the perspective of the enemy, and they get like smacked in the face by the axe. It's awesome. It's like super cool looking. But then they just cut that part because they can't be bothered. I don't know. So far, this game is just worse than the single player games. The problem is the only single player game like this that's like on PC and is like higher effort doesn't have any of the Universal Century unit. It only has like the extended universe stuff. So like if you like, you know, Goof and Dom and shit like that, you can't have any of them, which sucks. So there's like no winning with this franchise. But yeah, like these attack animations are literally the single player game's attack animations but worse. Like just straight up. They're also like faster. They like play it quicker. I guess you could probably turn that off though. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so that's not the game's fault. That was me. But yeah, it sucks. That Graze attack and next time I play this, I need to have the single player game up, like on Steam, and then I can like swap to it and show what I'm talking about. Cause are they the MVP, or is it just because they got the killing blow there? Jesus Christ. I guess it's because they attacked the Leo and he counterattacked several times, so he got way more. That's fucking funny, dude. They weren't kidding about Leo carrying there. Yeah, you do get XP from the stages, just not a whole lot. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it's fine. It's not like I hate the game or anything. It's just, it's so much worse than the single player games. And maybe that changes. Like the reason I would play this instead of the single player game is if like the end game of this is like good, and they like add new stuff that's good, right? Like they add, you know, new boss fights, new stages, new units that just aren't going to be in the single player games. Like that's a reason to play it. That must be when Nickel dies. Poor guy gets cut in half. Oh my god. Seed is so long though. It's ridiculous how long that is. This is kind of a cool aquatic unit. I don't mind that guy. I don't think it's that pay to win though. I think the PvP is, but people say this game is really free to play friendly. Like you can obtain a lot without having to pay or anything. I don't think that's a big issue. Main thing is like, is it any fun? There's a lot of high difficulty stages at this point that do require you to actually think on your team comp. If you're not, the thing is, I don't really like the. How do I put this? And this is kind of hard for games like this, and this is actually why I don't like the SD Gundam games that much. They're normally just stat checks. It's not really about like maneuvering your units wisely and like making choke points and synergizing in a way that makes sense. A lot of times it's just like have the right stats, and in this game's case it's going to be like, because I know you got the attack defend type units and that kind of stuff, paper rock scissors stuff going on. I hate this about mobile games. They think how to make a game skillful is slapping like a paper rock scissors system into it, and like lol, make sure you bring the right combination of paper rock scissors stuff to beat their paper rock scissors. That is not it. Like that is not it at all. Like a good example of like a turn-based game that like made interesting stages that was like a good type of like thinking and whatnot was like Path of Radiance, like Fire Emblem Path of Radiance. You know, you had some stages that were open and you had to adjust like the way you deployed your units because of that. And you had some units or some stages where it was like a choke point, but then you don't have like half the map's a choke point, like defending a fort, and you have like other units in an open field on the other half of the map and stuff like that. They did really interesting stuff, like where a lot of the SD Gundam games don't really do that. And like Crossrays only gets interesting when you like beat every campaign, which takes forever, and then you get like hard mode, and then you beat every campaign on hard mode, and then you unlock like super hell mode, and you get like the ending campaign stages. Those are actually pretty interesting. But like Crossrays has a real problem with, because they don't know what order you're doing the campaign in, there's no progression, right? All the campaigns can be beaten off the rip. So the first campaign you do is actually decently hard, but then after that it just gets easier, because the next campaign you do was designed to be done like you've done no campaigns, right? They like never really fix that until you get like super late game, but that's like crazy far into the game. But it's like a lot of mobile games, it's just a stat check, and it's just like, you know, bring the right paper rock scissors stuff, and I normally just don't find that very fun. Like the way to make turn-based games like this interesting, in my opinion, is like good level layouts and reasons to have different types of movesets, like reasons to have this range and that range, and you know, have a defender and that kind of stuff. But like this game doesn't really have a lot of that, and it's because they've taken out like, and the single-player games don't have a lot of that either. And like a lot of the more depth in the single-player games don't matter until you get to like the super late game, which just takes forever. But like having a unit like a Virgo, right, or like the Forbidden that can defend for other units is like really useful and stuff like that. And setting your teams up around that can, you know, be somewhat interesting. But yeah, the SD Gundam games have never been like that good at having interesting gameplay, in my opinion. The real reason to play them is like enjoying the music and the attack animations and the progression and stuff. And these games, the single player games are just better at that. Like these attack animations are so much fucking worse in this game. Like it's crazy. It like destroys the whole reason to play it to me, because it's like this guy's awesome, and his attack animations are just better in the single player game, because it's literally the same attack animations in this game, except they cut out parts of it because they're doing this whole pre-recorded thing, and they don't want to pre-record their attack animation against every enemy unit. So it's just lame, especially for someone like me, because they did for the popular units like Freedom's a super popular unit. So they bothered to like, you know, record the shit out of the animations and have like fuller attack animations because he's popular. But I don't really like Freedom. I like Leo. I like Tragos. I like, you know, all those units, and they just don't put any effort into them at all. It's like I want to like this game because I love Gundam to death. I probably like Gundam more than like everyone in my chat combined. But it's like it's just so lame the way they handled this game. Like I don't even get why they did it this way. Like why you know, they did the preset and like the videos. You literally load videos instead of like the game engine actually having like attack animations and stuff. Honestly, might as well just bring some OP shit and just like blow through this because like these stages aren't really interesting. It's more about it's fun to watch some of the attack animations, but all my favorite units don't really have attack animations, which kinda sucks. Calamity is probably enough to just wreck this shit. Yeah, one prob. Oh yeah, God, UC engaged. There's cool things about that game, like the animations in it, but yeah, the game is terrible. But yeah, I'll have to stream the single player version, like Crossrays sometime, just to show like how much better it's everything is. Like honestly, the only thing I think that's better about this game is the fact that UC is actually in it. It's so weird. So like through the history of these games, most of them were in Japan only, and on like consoles only, like not on PC and stuff. And some of them were only on like the PSP and crap like that. But they had a lot of games where they'd have all the Gundam universes in one. And then once you started getting like more modernized and actually putting them out in English, they did one that was only the Universal Century mobile suits on their own. And then they did one that was everything but Universal Centuries. And those are the only two games that are actually available in English and on PC and stuff. And that's just kind of lame. Even though they did better with like the attack animations and that kind of stuff. You know, they kind of they really fucked that up. Yeah, a big issue I have with Crossrays is the fact that like the first campaign you do is pretty fun, the second campaign you do is pretty fun, but then after that, it's just too easy. The game is way too easy, and it doesn't become interesting until you beat like every fucking campaign, and then beat hard mode. Then the game gets interesting again. But that's an unbelievable grind. Let's see. I think Calamity probably has a bit more effort put into his animations here. Oh yeah, every game ever fucks up Calamity's shoulder cannons, which sucks because the shoulder cannons are like the main reason I like it. But like in the anime, this guy, these things here shoot big green lasers, but it's not like some crazy super attack where you fire like some crazy, you know, earth-shattering laser blast. The shtick with them is they can fire very quickly, right? And that's all it does. That's literally all it does in the anime. Is it's firing these things like very quickly. It's like a rapid, you know, bombardment thing. You know, it's like a, you know, artillery support almost. So it's firing green lasers of like medium strength very, very quickly, right? And I think that's really cool, right? Every video game ever, they're like, well, the guns are really big, so it must shoot like a crazy big super laser, right? And so instead of like rapidly firing all over the place, it just fires like one giant fucking big laser out of them, which it never does that ever. That's just not what they do. And it's kind of stupid too, because it has a chest gun, and that's what the chest gun does. The chest gun fires like a super crazy laser blast. And then also in recent games, they've started to fuck up his shield gun, because in the actual, you know, show, these are beam guns. They shoot like lasers. But then in recent video games, they've started to have it shoot bullets for just no reason. They've just started to fuck that up. It's kind of annoying. It's like I like Calamity a lot, and they just get all the detail wrong like that. The giant Omega, you know, super laser, but that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be spammy. Whoops. This is probably the chest gun. Yep. Yeah, that's supposed to be a big boy mega laser. Does he get a melee attack? Yep. Did they bother to record it? So, how come they bothered to record that, but they didn't record Graze? I am quite confident that Graze is more popular than this thing. And like, I love this thing. It's a really cool grunt. But I think like there's like 9 people on planet Earth that actually know what this thing is. Where Graze is a quite popular grunt because Iron-Blooded Orphans is one of the more popular Gundam shows, and it's like the standard grunt from that. So it's quite popular. That is very strange to me. Let's see. We never saw his like attack animation for the beam cannon. That's cool. I need to find a Stark Jagan though, so I can see his attack animations. They're like really good in the single player game. If they put super high effort into them. Let's see if we can handle an auto here. I feel like the AI is gonna be really stupid though, and like not be tactical with like who's attacking who. Yeah, I figure the hardest stages are better. It's just like how hard is it to get to that point? But it's kind of worrying because I have a feeling we're not going to get any more single player games because of this game. Like they'll see that as stepping on toes. I mean, I don't know. Like they kept making Fire Emblem games, even though Fire Emblem Heroes is a thing. But Fire Emblem Heroes is a little bit more different than this. Like this really is like the single player games, just dumbed down a chunk. So it's like they might see it as like really direct competition. Heroes is a fucking war crime. I agree. There's so much wrong with that game. Yeah, Super Robot Wars is technically not Gundam. They just always include Gundam because it's the most popular giant robot franchise to ever exist. One thing I like about Super Robot Wars is you actually get to see the designs of the mechs in not chibi form every once in a while, which is really, really nice. Man, I can tell the AI is not smart here. They're not doing this right at all. They might lose. If Kira dies and you lose, then that's going to be a problem. Also, the single-player games just get away with murder because it's okay for things to not be balanced. So, for example, in... oh, you can miss. In, you know, actual canon, in, like, Iron-Blooded Orphans, for example, the Gundams and shit, like the mobile suits, are made out of a metal that makes them almost immune to beam attacks. And their universe doesn't really have beam attacks, so it doesn't matter too much. But, like, beams kind of just, like, or like a tickle. They don't really matter. Like the metal is just like made out of something that just happens to like completely negate beam attack. So they let you do that. And so even when you're in like you're fighting enemies, right? The enemies from Iron-Blooded Orphans, like the grunts, they're all just like nearly immune to beam attacks, right? So then you have to like look at your thing like, oh, do I have a physical attack on this thing? And that's kind of just like a fun thing that for a single player game. And then like Virgo in the earlier games anyway. Virgo is like this bullshit grunt suit that has an energy shield that can just block like pretty much anything. And they just let it do that. So you have to either like melee it, or you have to run it out of energy, right? And that just kind of, it's very fun and like thematic because in the show, that's how you had to fight Virgos, is you had to get close to them and melee them. And so now you have to actually do that. But I've noticed in this game, everything's kind of like generalized. So it doesn't work that way. Like all the special effects of suits are like way, way weaker like that. I don't really mind that IBO had that anti-beam stuff because it kind of gave the show a different vibe. How you have like maces and lots of blunt like metal clanking and stuff because it was way more about using physical stuff than beam stuff. And it was kind of cool because that universe had been that way for so long. They don't even like remember it, right? Like they don't have beam technology because there was no point in developing it because it didn't work. So then when they run into something from the past that still has beam technology, they're like, what the hell is this? And then they're like, why is my mobile suit not exploding, right? Like, it's just, that's kind of neat. And like, I enjoy it in Crossrays because like, it makes you use like suits that you might not have and, or use certain attacks on your suit that you might not have. Cause like Calamity Gundam has a bunch of beam attacks, but it does have the bazooka, right? So if you're fighting IBO stuff, if they pop up, right, you can like, okay, well, time to use the bazooka instead of all the lasers because they're not going to work very well. And they even gave a nod to Gundam Wing. I will say this one they kind of neutered a bit, but you kind of have to. So in Gundam Wing, the Gundams are just outrageously tanky. Way more so than every other universe. It's not even close. Like, they'll literally just stand there like AFK while people shoot them with like machine guns and beam attacks and just like, nothing's happening. And so they gave them a passive where they just have extra defense. They just literally have like an extra defense stat. So there's just kind of fun that they did stuff like that. But they can't really do that in a game like this. Because they don't want you to just like LOL bring some IBO units and like completely trivialize something. You know, I will say these are pretty cool. I don't like Orb very much, but this is a cool grunt suit. Like I don't mind it. Also, I think it's because there's like 3 named pilots at the show that because that's a grunt suit, but there's kind of like 3 reoccurring like grunt pilots that they'll show throughout Seed that are piloting those things. They're not the only ones piloting it, but they kind of just use them as like the flag bearers of the grunts. And I remember one of those 3 is in every clip they ever show is just infinitely more competent than the other 2. And it happens throughout the entirety of the anime, so I think it was on purpose. But like 2 of them are just like always kind of bad, and then one of them just like always does so much better than them in combat. And there's really no explanation given to that, but I always thought that was funny. Yeah, Goldframe's pretty cool. Yeah, I actually feel like Seed Gundams are some of the more fragile. Seed and UC Gundams. Because, like, if a just vanilla, doesn't have to be a big boy beam, but just like a vanilla hand rifle beam hits a Gundam, right? They're dead. Right? Yeah, sure, if it hits them in, like, the arm or a leg or whatever, you know, it won't kill them, but it'll totally take out the arm or the leg, right? And that's just like a hand beam rifle. Right, if you use like a hand beam rifle in like Gundam Wing, it won't do anything. You have to use like a really big boy beam. And UC's mostly like that too, where if they get hit by something really solid, they're donezo. Where yeah, Gundam Wing Gundams are just like, I don't give a fuck. They're just like so much tankier. Oh yeah, Akatsuki is actually kind of like an IBO suit because it's anti-beam as well. It's a little different though because it reflects beams. They just completely bounce off and don't affect it at all. But I think it can run out of energy. I can't remember. Is Akatsuki a nuclear powered suit or not? I don't remember. It's been too long. I can't remember if it like its energy gets drained from reflecting or not. I should probably level up a little bit because that was kind of close. Oh, we must be in space now because I can't bring these guys anymore. Fuck it. We freedom boys. I should really be leveling up stuff for like development. Like bringing like that strike dagger or something. Well, he's already level 25, so it doesn't matter too much. Are we underwater? Why can I bring him? Oh yeah, I guess we are underwater. And that's an underwater suit, so. Yeah, okay, so Beam Magnum from Unicorn is quite strong, but it's not nearly as strong as like Turn X, not Turn X, X Gundam or Wing Zero or even Wing Gundam, but it sounds cooler. And that's what matters. Like that's not, very strong gun, but it's not like, the pinnacle beam gun or anything, but it sounds really good. So, we take those. I tell you, I think the most overlooked big boy beam gun in all of Gundam, I think all of Gundam, outside of maybe manga and shit like that, is VE8. VE8 actually has an outrageously powerful beam gun, and it has like pretty much unlimited ammo because of its generator, and it can actually move the beam around like a hose, like a water hose, where it's just spraying this giant ass beam everywhere. So, good luck dealing with that. But no one gives a fuck, because when it's added to the show, it's when they add Wing Zero, which has like just literally what I just described, but so much stronger, right? So no one cares. No one remembers it at all. It's the most overshadowed thing of all time. So it wouldn't even be like brought up in a discussion of like VE8 versus Unicorn, right? No one's even gonna think of that. And it's just kind of a shame, because like VE8 is actually really cool, right? It's a giant blue Leo, right? That has like way higher specs and a crazy fucking beam gun, right? But yeah, it's just, it was literally added at the same time as Wing Zero, which just outshines it by so much that like literally no one cares. There's always debate over what's the strongest stuff in Gundam. And people always bring up the Moonlight Butterfly, and that thing is really overpowered, but it doesn't really count, because it's not like you don't just like get in the Turn A Gundam and turn on the Moonlight Butterfly, right? It doesn't really work like that. That's like, it's a totally different thing. The thing is, power scaling in Gundam for the most part is fine, because like they have very like set stats and like technical information, and they do that on purpose because mechs and stuff. It's only busted with like Turn A and like G Gundam, because G Gundam is super robot, so like the power of love makes you stronger and shit like that. Yelling makes you stronger, right? And like nothing makes sense, and it's ridiculous. Like they don't follow they literally just make something up and then never use it again. There's a part where the main character in G Gundam has like been got dead to rights. Like he done for, right? The other guy's been like training his ass off and like planning how to beat him, and he's like got him. And then the main character is like, so I'm just going to clone myself and stop you. And that comes out of absolutely nowhere. There's never been any implication that this boy can clone himself. There's no explanation as to why he can clone himself. He never does it again. They just made it up. I wish I was exaggerating. They just make it up. He's like, oh wow, the main character's gonna lose. The enemy's firing all these like different attacks at the same time. So the main character is now just going to have the ability to clone himself and will never do that again. Right? And like G Gundam is just full of that shit, where it's just like, what the hell, right? And things get like stronger, based on like how emotional you are, and shit like that. And other shows, they might have like plot armor, where like a suit gets stronger or weaker based on what the plot needs, but it has like a canonical strength, that you can look up and see, and they'll put into numbers and everything, and so it's like not, you can like see when they're just being silly like that. But yeah, G Gundam is not like that. It's not like that at all. And then Turn A, I just don't even know how to describe why Turn A is bullshit. Because like most of the time, everything in Turn A is actually pretty low spec. It's pretty weak, and is like pretty unimpressive. But then randomly, the two main suits have a universe reset button that destroys like all technology on the planet. If they like unlock their true potential and blah 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 blah, they can just completely delete all technology everywhere. So it's like, what the fuck is that? So yeah, Turn A is just bullshit, and like I don't even talk about that. And then yeah, G Gundam is super robot, so I don't like, how would you even quantify that shit? Okay, so it's saying that. Oh yeah, this gets movement down because I guess underwater. Fuck it, we'll use an M1 Astray. Why not? Oh, these guys are pretty cool. There's probably a reason to level him up too. I bet. Nah, he gets movement down. God damn it. Wonder if Strike Rouge gets used for development at all. That gets movement down as well. Fuck it, we used the plane. Man, that's kind of awesome. Put Kira in the Frito? I didn't even think about that. I guess I will. I'm not like a Kira fan, but there's really no reason to not. Although, to be fair, Moo probably would have been better in the Freedom anyway, but, you know. God, Kira's only level 7. Yeah, I didn't. That's funny, dude. I wasn't even paying attention to that. How the fuck do you... Where's the quick sort thing? Rearrange. There we go. Oh, wow. Of course it does. Why the fuck can't you click that pilot individually? This is too much work, man. There, are you happy now? We'll put Miguel in the Calamity. Right, these have to be seed people, right? No fun allowed. They hating on my boy Leo. By the way, Leo has the ability to have a flight pack added to the back of it, which makes it as mobile as an Ares. And they kind of just forgot about that in the anime. It's only ever used like twice. It's used by, funnily enough, this character right here, Lady Un. She uses it once, and then there's some grunts way later in the show where like 3 of them use it, and then it's like never seen again. Which is super weird because Leo is basically just better than Ares in every way because there's way better weapon variety and beam attacks and a beam saber and all that shit. And then it can have a backpack that makes it as fast as Ares. So it's like, why does Ares even exist? Fucking Windmill Gundam. Yeah, I know, it's silly. There are some... Man, also Cancer is a mobile armor / mobile suit from Gundam Wing that is very simple looking, but I actually like it a lot. And it's never been in a video game ever. And it makes me sad because there's a lot of obscure underwater mobile suits from like Gundam Seed that they put in, right? They're in the game and they're in a lot of the games, but they never put in the Gundam Wing ones. Good old Dwoj. Oh, that's fitting. He's a Dom pilot. There you go. We actually have a lot of cool grunts. Just gotta actually level them. Man, Nemo and... Why does Bawu get a movement down? That's really weird that it can't fly. I guess it was built for space. They do that a lot in these games. Or if they're built for space, they just have them suck on Earth. But like Space Leo shouldn't get a movement down. Because, like, Space Leo's backpack wouldn't, like, be great on Earth, but it's just extra jets. It wouldn't really be a problem. It's not like it's gonna make you worse. My god. So much stuff. A lot of grunts that I like here. Like GMs. Man, GM3 can't hover? After all those years of development, they couldn't figure out how to make a fucking GM hover. Dude, there's a clip in Gundam Unicorn where they have a grunt Bawu almost take out like the main battleship of the show. It's fucking awesome. Like just an inch away from taking them out by himself. Like what a badass. John Gundam? I don't know what you're talking about. Man, all the suits I want to bring have movement down here. Union flag. I bet you this can be upgraded into other flags. Don't I have the vanilla flag though? That's probably the one to use to upgrade into other stuff. Like over flag is really cool. I tell it to like filter by 00? I like how the game is officially translated into English, but the logos are still all in Japanese. Incredible. Yeah, there he is. Dude, Flag is sick. And I just love it because, like, the Earth in 00 is, like, faring so badly against the Gundams, but the Flags always do, like, noticeably better than the other grunts. Like, they actually... They're not all, like, generic, right? They don't make all 3 factions on Earth, like, perform the same. Like, they're all losing, but, like, they don't all lose as badly as each other, and I like that a lot. Makes the world feel more alive and believable. And that's also why, I think that's a huge part of why Flags are a very beloved, like, grunt. Is because they do perform better than the other grunts, and, like, it's, like, noticeable. Johnny in a Flag, I can believe that. Graham crackers. And it's not just Graham. Obviously, Graham does, you know, super well throughout the show. But, you know, just the Flags in general do better. Except for Joshua. Literally, many nameless grunts throughout the show do better than Joshua. John Gundam on Discord. What the fuck? Is this like all the main character Gundams just like... like put on top of each other? Because I see quite a few of the main Gundams there. That's so weird. What the hell? Patrick's awesome. I love how Patrick has like lots of character development. He starts off as like a joke character, but then over time he just becomes awesome. Dude, 00 season 1 I actually think is like rarely good. I think it's a very good show. It kicks so many like cliches, right? It doesn't do a lot of generic crap that you see a lot of shows do. Like, all the grunts don't feel the same. You know, the different bad guy factions do perform differently than each other. They call the main characters out on their bullshit a lot of the time and stuff like that. Like, it's really cool. You know, the bad guys, you know, get W's. And then season 2 throws all that out the window, and all the factions feel exactly the same, and then they just start hyping the main characters because they're popular, and they just start, like, catering to that kind of shit. And it's just so much lamer. The only thing that's good about season 2, really, is, it's pretty cool that the final fight of the entire show is the old mobile suits fighting each other, and not the fancy new ones. Like, the fancy new ones get wrecked, so they use the old ones. That's kind of a gimmick, right? Because the way the plot goes about it's a little silly, but that is still cool. Like, you know, having Exia fight the final battle instead of the fancy 00 Gundam, that's some aura right there. Like, I do not like the plot of season 2 of 00. And then don't even get me started on the movie. Okay, I agree. Reborn's Gundam is a very cool Gundam. I agree with that. And I think it was like Gundam, Dynasty Warriors Gundam Reborn or whatever. You could play as him, and he was really fun. That was really cool. But yeah, I do agree. There's plenty of cool suits. Boy, the auto in this is getting kind of risky here. Did I bring Calamity? Why is Space Fortress Barge's support heal? It should be a giant death laser. By the way, that's another thing that's really OP that gets overshadowed. So Space Fortress Barge is, as one would think, a giant space fortress in outer space. But it has like a bunch of laser cannons all over it. It's really big. It can fly, and it has a giant death laser that can fire at a respectable rate. And it's really, really powerful. But then there's Libra that gets introduced shortly after that is basically the same thing but better. So no one really cares about Barge. But actually, Barge in some ways is better than Libra because Barge's cannon can fire faster. Libra's cannon actually fires a lot slower. Because the people that designed it intentionally made it bad. Because they were throwing on purpose. Oh, that's a cool Gundam too, right there. Dual Assault Shroud. I like that Gundam a lot, actually. That's like really high on my list. The thing looks sick as hell. Hey, Char is like the worst Char clone. Just you can throw that out there. He kind of sucks. Actually, let me think about that. Wait a minute. Because there's the Victory Gundam one, which ain't that great. I guess there's the Witch from Mercury one, which is kind of lame too. I've never been part of like the Char hype. I remember what really killed Char for me after all of his failures, right? In fucking Zeta Gundam, he's got that fight with Haman, right? With all that build up to it. And he just performs horribly. And then he has the dumbest, well, I don't know about the dumbest, because there's some other lines from Char that are pretty bad, like, I never betrayed anyone. But he's like, you can't get me here with your funnels, Haman. Like, and he's so confident in saying that. He's so confident that he's like, yes, Haman's funnels can't shoot me here. And it's not like there's some, it's not like Haman did some big brain strategy thing, right? It's just literally the funnels can shoot him there, right? Like, that's it, right? This is so stupid. It's like so dumb. It just makes him look like such a bad pilot. Like how is his judgment that bad? Again, it's not like, you know, Haman did some crazy, you know, big brain, you know, thing. It was just like, he just doesn't know how funnels work, apparently. So yeah, like, Char is just such a bitch, dude. He just loses all of the time. And then, like, he gets, like, embarrassed by Amuro and Char's counterattack. The movie's named after him, and he still can't do anything. Dude gets slam dunk into his own meteor. Like, good job, man. Like, somebody tell me something Char did that's actually impressive. Like, oh, man, he killed people before the show started that don't have names. Oh, wow. That's impressive. Like, look at Rao. Look at Rao does so much shit. He beats the living piss out of Mu. He takes out the Eternal and the Archangel like they're nothing. Like, he murders Diarca's ass. Like, he's just, like, shredding named characters right and left. And then Char shows up and gets, like, there's a part where Char gets, like, bodied by a, it's in Zeta. He gets, like, bodied by a nameless grunt just out of nowhere. He just gets, like, blasted. It's so silly, dude. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all about grunts doing well and beating name characters, but I'm just saying, Char ain't doing so hot here. He killed Celica with a bazooka. That's true, but that wasn't even in a mobile suit. You know, that's ground stuff, and she's not exactly a high bar to take out. That was still awesome, though. Cause like, oh, they didn't get a 3-star. What the fuck? Is that because someone died? Is that how that works? Like, if someone dies, you don't. Do I need to 3-star that if I want to unlock Orga in them? Like, is that gonna matter? I'm sure it'll matter later, but I can always go back and do it whenever. I just want to get the pilots. The big Zam guy's cool for the Zabi family. That guy was awesome. For full clear rewards. Okay, no big deal. Yeah, I guess you get this guy, but I already have that guy, so just whatever. I guess I need to level up more than though. A lot of water stages going on here. Let's see. So yeah, Ares got whooped, and because Ares can fly over the water, it got way ahead of everybody, so it was out on its own. I do feel like I'm the only Ares fan in existence. I don't know if I've ever met another Ares fan. Like, Leo has a lot of hype. Leo is actually a very beloved grunt. And it's not too hard to find Leo fans out there. But I've, like, never found Ares fans. And I think Ares is awesome. Like goddamn, dude. Oh, that's the wrong thing. Like, it just looks really practical, right? It's a very practical, like, kind of jet fighter mobile suit kind of thing. The only thing I don't really like about Ares is, one, when it goes into mobile suit mode, it has, like, super skinny legs, and it looks really dumb. But you don't see that very often, because there's not a lot of reasons for it to do that. But, and it doesn't, for some reason, it has no beam weapons. And, like, you know, Leo has multiple beam weapons, so I don't get why they didn't give this guy a beam gun. I just wish the Ares wasn't replaced by Taurus and Wing. Yeah, Taurus is pretty awesome though. Like that's Taurus has a lot of cool clips of it, like doing all these like tight, like armored core, like side dodges. Like even the grunts will be doing like all these like fancy dodging maneuvers and stuff, and being like really swift. That's really cool. So I like them a lot. And they just have a very like sleek design. Are they in this game? Because we certainly don't have one if they are. I love like Ares' head and the cool vents on the side. It just looks, kind of looks like a jet fighter. I think this is on purpose. This kind of looks like a jet fighter pilot helmet, right? Like in real life, I think it's kind of inspired by that. This is kind of like the mask and stuff, and this looks like the goggle part. I think they did that on purpose. It looks really cool. If Taurus is in the game. You do them by doing, you build them by doing the wing story. Okay, we'll have to do that. Yeah, I do like Taurus. What about Virgo? And what about Serpent? Fucking love Serpent. That thing is so cool. Hold on, I have a clip of Ares that I want to show, like kind of why I like Leo and Ares so much. Let me see here. All are in. Well, they're not all in because I know Cancer's not in, and Pisces is not in, and Tragos might as well not be in because he fucked that one up. Fucking Scorpio, dude. All the extended content for Wing is like kind of yikes, because they have like different mech designers, and they're just really extra and weird. Where the fuck did I put this? There it is. Let me turn my sound down here. I doubt Cancer is ever going to be in a video game. It's just such an unpopular grunt. It might be the most unpopular grunt ever. Okay. So, number one, this is actually not why I was getting this footage, but this is awesome. I just want to, this is like the most niche beam gun of all time. It's shown at the very beginning of Gundam Wing, and then it's never shown again. But yeah, Leo has a giant ass beam gun, which was used one time in the entire series, and they just forgot about it. But yeah, that shit's awesome. But look at these guys. Like this is Ares and Leo. Look at these guys. Look at them. They're awesome. Look at that face. Like, how do you not like these guys? They're like military as fuck. Look at, by the way, do you see what I'm saying about the games always sucking? This is how he's supposed to shoot his gun, right? And Zaku shoots his gun like this too, and in all the video games, they have Zaku shoot his gun like that. And then for Leo, they have him hold it with one hand, and it's the shrimpiest, like weakest gun ever. They just have it like a really lame sound effect, no recoil. It just looks like super lame. I don't know why they always fuck that shit up. Like that. That's what I want out of a video game, Leo. Right there. Give me that. That's the good shit. But no, they gotta fuck it up in every video game ever. Wing gets no respect around here. But yeah, I've never understood why Ares isn't popular. Like, he just looks sick. Yeah, I know. Fucking, that clip at the end is so dumb. The Leo is, like, nailing the Gundam over and over again. Like, you just see me just blasting the Gundam and nothing's happening. And then Hiro, who's the pilot of the Gundam, is missing like a motherfucker. Right? Like, he's, like, missing the Leo like crazy. And he finally lands one shot, and it, like, takes the Leo's arm off. And then, the you know, Leo's screwed and he dies. But, like, the Leo pilot is, like, doing way better than the Gundam pilot. It's, like, ridiculous. But yeah, that happens all the time. Wait, did we just lose? Oh, no, okay, we won. Michael from Double O. Wait, who? I remember Michael, the, like, Zwei pilot. Like, he's fine. So what's the difference between, like, the welfare version of characters and the ones, like, you get from the story and stuff? Oh, hey, they give me this guy for free. That's nice. I'm gonna need more of them. Remember the movie you see at the start of the Trailblazer? What, the guy in the mobile armor that fights the aliens? Look, I have not watched that movie a lot because it sucks. The only thing I like about the movie is the grunts and Graham, like the grunts that are with Graham. Like, him and them are really cool. And then you have, like, super flags. Like, that's cool. I wonder if we'll unlock, the druggies here, or if you have to get farther. The actor? I don't remember that at all. I have no idea what you're talking about. It's been a while since I've seen any of that. Okay, we probably don't need an underwater suit anymore. How do I turn the filter off? Reset, I guess. There we go. Oh my god, I have a Baku. It's a fucking Zoid. Anyone here ever seen Zoids? It's like some old school I guess that's mecha? Kind of. Oh, and Bakus actually have a kill on a Gundam. There's like 3 grunt Bakus in a Gundam Seed OVA, and they take out a Gundam, the named Gundam pilot and everything, and they just fucking kill her. A little bit of Baku respect there. I think they die immediately after, but, you know, at least they took a Gundam down. So that's pretty sick. Jin or Muramasa? I prefer Jin. I don't know about chat here, but yeah, I do like Muramasa though. It's basically the M1 but a bit sleeker. Like, it's a pretty cool. It's crazy because I don't like Orb at all, but Orb's grunts actually are pretty cool. I don't even know why. I don't like Gundams normally that much, but and they look a lot like Gundams even though they're grunts. But I don't know. I guess they look like Starscream from Armada, and that's cool, I guess. Oh yeah, and Muramasa is a grunt that takes out a Gundam too. There's and the writer changed it a little bit though. When he was originally writing it, it's not even a named character, it's just a nameless grunt, and a Muramasa just fucking deletes Sting in his stupid Gundam and just cuts him in half. But then the writer's wife was like, that's not dramatic enough. So for some reason, Sting survives. He somehow survives getting cut in half. No idea how that happened. But yeah, somehow he just miraculously survived that, and then comes back later and gets killed by a named character. But he still got whooped by a grunt, so. Hey, there's the druggies. They were awesome. They're like my favorite thing from Seed. I don't know why it's making me watch this though. Like, the Astray trio got dirty. Yeah, it is kind of lame that they just get killed. I think they did that to kind of show how like violent and like horrible the final fight was. At least the it's talking about how earlier that the two of those pilots weren't that great, and then one of them was way better. The two that aren't that great just die and don't take anyone down with them. They just die. Where the one that's like consistently shown as being more skilled at least takes her killer down with her and like double downs. So not as bad. They're getting done kind of dirty by this stage though. They're having a bad time here. Yeah, they're not doing so hot. Ew, well, there goes your 3-star. Boy, the AI is not very good here, I must say. We're making some bad plays. We might lose this. Wow, the Astray pilot got supercharged. That's kind of awesome. You can still 3-star with a death, but you need to kill a lot of enemy units fast and do more damage, I see. Like overkill damage. I'm sure if I like used all my XP and used my highest level units, I could just shred this stuff, but I'll save that stuff for now. Windmill Gundam, though. So it's a score thing, and death, I guess, just lowers your score. Well, she did. Pretty sure that's the one that's way better than the other two. And like, I'm not exaggerating. Every single clip with that trio has that pilot doing substantially better than the other two combined. Calamity versus Calamity. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know why they make you watch this when you're in auto mode. Friendly fire. We're just beating him with numbers right now. I wonder if we unlock them there. Probably not. You probably have to get pretty close to the finale. Well, you get them. She's probably the only one I would use. That thing. Probably need it for development, so not terrible. Wow, we actually 3-starred. I don't even... Yeah, you might get the druggies like right there. I could see that. I have so much energy, what the hell? Oh, I can bring another unit, alright. Yeah, fuck it, we'll grab, what's her face there? That's, That's a helmet. I don't have a lot of seed suits to bring, so why not? Besides, you probably get a Muramasa from leveling up a M1, I bet. Who the fuck is that guy? I actually don't know. I don't recognize him. Probably from like a side manga or something. This guy is like from Astray, and he pilots the like dagger with the prototype funnels and whatnot. I remember that guy. Yeah, I'd use a Muramasa. They're cool. Let me see if we can do that already. UI is a little convoluted. I think you have to go back. I swear they had a button on here to go to... There we go. Okay, so that'd be Orb, I would think. Orb doesn't seem to have their own thing. Maybe it's a Destiny thing. 'Cause yeah, it's technically from Destiny. Okay, well there's an M1. Is that like an upgraded M1? I don't even know what the fuck that is. So Astray M1 Astray needs to be at level 30. This must be a Muramasa. Nope, it's Strike Rouge. What the fuck? Let me check. Actually, I guess I can't check Destiny because I haven't beat Seed. Motherfucker. So yeah, I guess we just have to wait for now then. Oh well. Level your units? Nah, it'll be fine. Although I should level... The thing is, I don't want to level stuff if I'm not going to, like, use it a lot or if I'm going to use it for development. So I'm kind of, like, waiting to do that. Although, like, Dwoj, I'm definitely going to use a lot because I like that suit a lot. Dwoj, whatever the fuck it... Desert Dom, I don't know why it's named that shit. I don't know what they're on about with that. Oh, I'm out of XP anyway, so that'll have to do for now. Flag, I should at least get to 25 because if I can, because I'm sure you damn, well, 22, because I'm sure we can upgrade it to like an over flag or something. The Windmill Gundam is from G Gundam. It's a huge meme. This is also the first game I'm pretty sure he's ever been playable, because he's not playable in Crossrays, which is the most recent single-player game. But, yeah, I don't know, I might play this game off and on, try to get farther into it and see if the challenging content is more interesting. We'll see. I wonder if they gave him a cool melee attack animation. Miss says failure. That's so whack. Like in the single player games, it'll just say miss. That's kind of funny. You're a failure for not landing that shot. See you, Zert. Good luck with the nuclear pharmacy stuff. You like Mir for some reason? She's a welfare pilot. Oh god. Coming with the pink Zaku warrior. I'm sure somebody likes it. I can't say I like Mir much, but I probably like her more than Lacus, because Lacus was just such a boring character. There was nothing interesting about her at all. Bonk. So do the blue units with the shield specialize in blocking for other units? If so, Virgo hopefully is one of those. You know, Kigali wasn't that bad in Gundam Seed, but then they make her so lame in Destiny that I just will never see that character the same way, and not a fan. Like, God, they made her terrible. Pilots decide which support action a unit can do. Field means they can defend. Bullet means they can support. Sword is the DPS type. So sword just like they just hit good instead of being like backup. Damn. I did 0 damage. I think he deflected it. That's like what his suit does. That's so funny, dude. Oh my god. In the various single player games have had like varying degrees of effort put into like special animations and stuff, but in some of the games, the Forbidden Gundam there had some really cool animations to where like it could like intervene and block for teammates, and it would show the beam getting deflected and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, Forbidden is kind of cool because the various Gundam universes have had plenty of suits that have like anti-beam stuff, but his is probably the most extreme because like the beam doesn't even touch him. It's got like this energy field that can like control the beams and deflect them and stuff, so there's just no way for it to get him, and he can like deflect it back and stuff. Pretty neat. And these M1s are getting kind of slaughtered. Orga, the last guy standing. Damn. Did almost 9,000 damage there. Oh, Calamity killed Calamity. No, 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 it didn't. Not quite. The fucking M1 got him. I think it's the second time that's happened. Yeah, I see. You got to get 10,000 points to get 3 stars. And I guess a unit dying probably, like, really hurts that. Interesting. God, Seed is really long. Although, it's also really long in real life. It's like 51 episodes, something like that. Let me see if they let me check Destiny in advance. Oh, wow, you can see it, I think. Oh, this might have just gone back to regular Seed. Did it really? Okay. What the fuck? So this... Oh no, that's Seed Recollection. That's not Destiny. That's Destiny. I think it just goes back to, No, no, no. Here, this is Destiny. Okay, so we need... I'm guessing Orb is... Yeah, here. Okay, so... Yeah, that thing. Oh, yeah, those are like the M1s with the backpack. They actually look kind of dumb. Then There's one. Yeah, they're pretty sick. I like them a lot. So it needs to be, you need the M1 and Stray Strike or Shriek or whatever the fuck with the backpack. Shrike, what the fuck? And then I think level 30. And I think that one you can just buy. Yeah, you can just buy that one. Okay, he's pretty easy to get then. Okay, and I don't really care about anything else in here. Oh, no, wait a minute. I care about this. Dom Trooper is fucking awesome. Oh my god, huge fan. Oh my god, Dom High. Fuck, that means I need to make this thing twice. So I need 2 of these. So I need 1 to make this, and then another one to go all the way to there. Because, yeah, Dom Trooper is sick as fuck. Okay. How? Jesus. Age. Oh, man, I forgot that existed. Jeez. So then this is, like, main interlude. So, like, you get this stuff from it. I mean, those are pretty cool. Jeez. 0083. Oh, is GM Powered in? And can you get it from, like, just playing? Because, man, GM Powered is sick. That's, like, the Iron Blood side story, I think. Like, do you get other suits other than they're showing? Like, do you get any grunts? Yeah, I know GM Powered is from 0083. I obviously know that. I just want to know if, like, you know, do you get it from doing it? They're in the dev tables. So do the events have dev tables? Wow. They do. So I bet you this is like GM Kai or whatever, yeah, Type C, or whatever the fuck that one's called. With, like, the sharper head. Yeah, there's Powered GM. That thing was so cool. Is Dom Tropin in? Man, this is where I wish it was a single-player game. Because if they were putting effort into it, they'd probably make his melee attack animation based on when he cuts that Zaku in half. And, like, that'd be really sick. But in a game like this, I doubt they're going to put that kind of effort into his animations. But yeah, Dom Tropin is really awesome. Yeah, this guy takes out the GM Powered, actually. Blasts him in the face. Anything else in here that I'd want? The GM Custom is kind of cool. Oh, shit, this guy's awesome, too. Yeah, GM Cannon, too. He's good. I really liked playing him in Gundam Battle Op 2. Can they please make Gundam Battle Op 3 so, like, the game actually functions and has, like, proper networking so I can actually play this? Because Gundam Battle Op 2 is a very fun game, but it runs so poorly, it's not. And I don't understand how they don't realize that. Like, that's overwhelmingly why everyone quits. Because the game is just, like, it runs so bad. Like, just trying to get into a lobby is, like, a nightmare. Blue Destiny. So, Ifrit's probably in there, I would think. Do they have an 8th MS team? Is that like, that's probably not an event. Let's see. The fuck do you go back? Let's see. I don't know, maybe 8th MS team would be a event. I don't see it there. May not be in the game yet. Yeah, doesn't look like there's any 8th MS team stuff. Unfortunate. It's a recent event, so it probably take a while for it to become permanent. I see. So how do you get these tickets for this, like, anniversary thing? Is there, like, an anniversary event you're supposed to do? Oh, damn. Look at all this. Well, this is gonna take a minute. Fucking Haro. What the hell? Check beginner missions. Ah, I see. I guess we already missed it. It's like it's over, I guess. That sucks. Unfortunate. It's weird that they keep the banner there then. Wait, where the fuck was that database? That was cool. The fuck did I click for that? Free stuff. Oh, right here. There we go. Okay. Let me see here. Okay, there's some 8 the Mess Steam stuff. This is probably, yeah, it's GM Sniper right there. I hope they put some effort into his animations. He's super cool. One of my favorite mobile suits for sure. And then GM Sniper 2 is from 0083. Dude, this thing. That's whack. Yeah, there's GM Sniper 2. Who is quite popular. Super Ball. These guys are so weird looking. They're like junk mobile suits. New Gundam right there. This guy's kind of badass. Okay, there's Ifrit. That's probably the purple one. Okay, let's see if I can find Stark. Let's see. He's organized kind of strangely. So there's Unicorn and all that. The Rizal. Okay, there's Jagan. And then that's probably Prototype Stark. Yep. So, oh, there he is. Very nice. Yeah, they put crazy high effort into his attack animations in the single-player games. He was one of the most popular grunts, so not too surprising. Favorite Zaku Dom? Dom Trooper probably for Dom, but like Dwoj, however the fuck you say it, is really good. And for Zaku, probably Zaku Desert type. Who I really enjoyed playing in Gundam Battle Op 2. He's probably in this game, I would think. What would he be from? He's like Desert Zaku types in several shows and shit, so I don't know where the fuck they'd put him. That would be funny if you like say, you know, Zaku and Dom and then you bring up a Goof. Goof custom though. Love that thing. Seriously, where the hell would you put? I don't think what originated the Desert Zaku. It's probably just from like a super old manga. You know, it shows up in a different. I think it's in Zeta. It's in Unicorn. It's in a million video games. I have no idea. Maybe can you do a key phrase for Zaku? Okay, there we go. Let's see. I love that that's in yeah, that's Kamuf. That's the one that's like a fake GM. Oh my god. That's the war crime right there. I think Zanny might be too. I can't remember, but yeah, that thing is definitely the war crime. That's probably the Honor Guard Zaku, yeah. Okay. Oh, high mobility ground type. That's close to a Desert Zaku. Nope, that's not it. There's all the seed ones. They're pretty cool. Man, maybe Desert Zaku's not in this game. That'd be fucked up. That's the 0081. Zaku 3. That one's really cool, too. Damn, I don't think Desert Zaku's in the game. That's fucked up. Let me just be really thorough here. I wonder if Commander Topps Zaku is in. That'd be cool. Man, they have so many niche mobile suits in this, but I don't think they have Desert Zaku. That's messed up. That's probably the Thunderbolt one, yeah. Oh, you can just do this, let's see. Well, I'll just start at the beginning then. That's just Zaku 1, obviously. Same as Zaku 2. Star Zaku. Yeah, probably no top Zaku then, that sucks. Johnny's. War Crime. Wow, that's considered a Zaku. That's so funny. It does have a Zaku head on it. Yeah, there's the 0081. I guess this is just a 0081 again, but like a different moveset or something. It's technically it from 0083, which, oh yeah, Desert Zaku is in 0083 as well. Yeah, it's in a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's no way he's not in. That's crazy. These bastards. They probably thought, like, this was close enough, so then, like, why bother? Yeah, that's all the seed stuff. Dang. Let's see what DOMs are in. Not nearly as many. Why the fuck is Freedom here? Oh, hey, it's Taurus. I don't know why that's here, but okay. I wonder if some of the DOMs aren't showing up because they're not technically named DOM. Like, maybe it doesn't have its own tag. Where do you see the, Yeah, he doesn't have his own tag. That sucks. Because, yeah, for some reason, a lot of the DOM variants don't actually have DOM in the name. Like, Zaku has its own tag. That's why all that stuff was showing up. Damn, that sucks. Free DOM. That's fine. Yeah, that is why. That's weird that Zaku got a tag, though, but, I guess you could do, like, Xeon. What was the other? I guess they had mass produced or something like that. They had a tag like that. This gem of a guy. Although some of these suits not being added now might be a good thing, because if they add them later, they're more likely to have cool animations. So if I remember correctly, the lore with these guys is the company that makes the DOM is like in competition with the company that makes the Zaku. And this was the first suit they made that like was like the rival to the Zaku. and it's really high performance, but its engine was unstable and it blow itself up. So they picked the Zaku and not this thing. But then they came back with a vengeance with the Dom, which was, I think in competition with, like, this thing. And then Dom was way better than this thing. So then they picked that. I'm just gonna say it. Dom is the best, grunt mobile suit for Zeon in the 1 Year War. Like, that model. Like, Gelgoog is not as good as a Dom. It's just not. It's so weird that they always, like, consider Gelgoog the better suit, but it's not. Like, Dom is just so much better than it, because they're both really fast and stuff, but Dom can, like, hover and, like, face one direction while moving another direction. It has the flare. Like, these things are just way more useful. The Gelgoog is basically just a Zaku that has beams, which is nice. Like, don't get me wrong, that's good, but all the unique stuff on Dom is just way better. And, like, by the time they make the Gelgoog, there's, like, the Rick Dom 2, right? And, like, the Rick Dom 2 is just so much better than a Gelgoog. It's crazy. Okay, I think we'll wrap it up there, chat. This is, very slow. Although I guess we're close to the end. I'll probably do some of the story off stream, because who gives a shit? And try to get to the content that's actually good. Gelgoog is cool, don't get me wrong. I do like Gelgoog, and I'm always rooting for it when it shows up. It normally dies horribly. There's that, like, that OVA from the Grunt's perspective, where it starts off from the, like, the GM commander's perspective, and, like, a Gelgoog cannon shows up, and I was, like, rooting for that guy, but he puts up a good fight, but he dies. And I'm like, motherfucker. And that's always what happens to Gelgoogs. There's, like, a Gelgoog and Unicorn that, like jumps on the scene with his Grunt brothers, and he's, like, spinning his beam saber around all, like, fancy-like, and then he just gets shot by a beam and dies. And it's like what the fuck? I swear, the creators of Gundam do not like the Gelgoog. Like, name me a clip where a Gelgoog does well. They always just get wrecked for some reason. I don't get it at all. Like, they do look cool. I think there was, like, there was an anime, like, OVA that was, like, the prototype to Build Fighters. And I want to say there's a nameless, like, character and, like, a camouflaged Gelgoog that I think wins. I don't remember, because it's a really random-ass OVA, and, like, Build Fighters is kind of cringe, but, I think that's a thing. Build Fighters, the beginning, yeah, something like that. I think it had a Gelgoog. It had like a special, like, paint to make it kind of camouflagey. And there's like a fight kind of like later in that OVA or show or whatever, where they just show like various nameless people fighting each other. And there's a decent amount of effort put into it. And I think there's like a Gelgoog that fights another nameless character. And I think the Gelgoog wins. Yeah, Gunpla Builders or something like that. Yeah, I think that's the name. It's not technically Build Fighters. It was some, like, OVA or something they made a long time ago. Look, Build Fighters is cringe because, like, it's just super, like, fluff, and there's, like, no respect to the actual specs of the mobile suits. It's kind of just all, like, generic, you know, made-up stuff. Like one might expect from a video game, which, I mean, fair enough. But, like, I don't, it's just not very fun to watch because, like, all the characters are, like, kids and, you know, you don't actually get to see the mechs perform as they would. So it just doesn't appeal to me. It's like, if you're going to have, you know, X cool suits show up, but it doesn't actually, I mean, if you like, I kind of like it because I like, for example, there's, like, a green Tallgeese, right? That's cool. Right? You know, there's stuff like that, but like tell me I'm wrong. Everything is so predictable. Like, it's so obvious who's gonna win every single fight. Like when that green Tallgeese, you know, fights the, you know, like major character. Obviously, the major character is gonna win, right? It's always like that. Everything is super, super, super predictable. You know, they never respect this, you know, the suits from their series. Like they. And again, it's like supposed to be like a video game, so I get why, but that doesn't make me enjoy watching it, really. But it has its moments, right? Because it is just cool Well, I'll give it this. This is something I wouldn't expect from it. That I like that they do this. Not everyone has like a customized mobile suit, right? And so anyone here play the SD Gundam Capsule Fighter game? It was like a third-person shooter PvP game. It was pretty good. It had its problems. Like anytime you would knock someone down, they got like 10 seconds of iframes, which was super annoying and shit like that. But you had that game, and you have Gundam Battle Op 2, right? Games like that, where you could customize your unit a lot. Like in that SD Gundam Capsule Fighter game, you could do all kinds of stuff to customize your suit. And same in Gundam Battle Op 2. But it was pretty split. You'd have plenty of people that would just use the canonical colors of their suit of choice because they liked those, right? And then you have some people that would like customize the hell out of it. And Gundam Build Fighters does the same thing. And it'd be so easy for them not to do that, and for them to have every single, person like change the colors of their suit and blah, 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 blah. But they actually don't. They have a pretty healthy mix of this guy's literally just using, like Heavy Arms Custom like it was, right? And this other guy is using Calamity, but it's like Army Green instead, right? And that's actually pretty like accurate, I would say. So I do, that's a cool detail that they really didn't have to do that I like. But yeah, I mean, like, most of... I have a nuclear mobile armor, let's go. Most of Build Fighters is just, kid characters and, blah, 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 blah. So I'm just not really that into it. Okay, my recommended fight power is now way lower than what they want. And some of my strongest suits cannot be used in space. So, or can't be used well in space anyway, so that's pretty rough. Speaking of Gelgoogs, Ares can't go into space. Oh, Rick Dom, let's go. And it's upgraded. Oh wow, that boosted my power. Can Camphor go in space? I guess so. I don't know if they're gonna beat this level. That's a lot more power that's necessary. Anyways, I'm out of here, chat. Thank you guys for hanging out. We will, I don't know what I'm going to stream next. We'll see. I do need a Gundam game, though, that I can play so I can talk about Gundam more often. I swear, though, I should just stream the single-player version of this and show how much better it is for just, like, enjoying the suits and, like, showing off what they can do and everything. It's, like, way, way better for that. Oh, yeah, I will stream AC4, but I have to get the controller, so... If it arrives tomorrow, probably do a late night stream, probably like 10:30 EST. We do need to stream Epic 7. I haven't played that game in years, and I'll be interested to see what it's like now. But yeah, if the controller's here, we'll do Armored Core 4 tomorrow. Just looked at the tracking. It might arrive tomorrow. Okay, yeah, hopefully I'll keep an eye on it. Because yeah, I'm super excited to play Armored Core 4. I haven't played it since Armored Core 6 came out. Chat, I'm pretty sure Armored Core 6 came out like 3 years ago. So, how old do you feel now? And I hadn't played Armored Core 4 for a while anyway, so it's probably been a good 6 or so years since I played it. I don't know what Daryl is talking about. I guess like Stark Jagan. I don't know what Frieren and Fern would be in Gundam terms. I have no idea where that came from. Anyways, we'll raid Beastly. And I will see you guys probably tomorrow night. Even if the controller's not here, I'll probably stream something or other. Oh, Epic 7 collabs with Frieren, I see. I believe that. That's the kind of thing that they would do.